Hey Sassy fam, welcome to a mid-month check-in for October. I hope you're well. I hope you are fabulous. Now, if you're new to the channel, I provide mid-month readings once a month and they are baseline reading only, no clarification. Like always, your sign will be time-stamped in the comments as well as in the description box. I got you. So if you just want to scroll on through and get past the intro, I understand. For those of you who are sticking around, exciting news. Something that I've been alluding to these past couple of weeks, I am now so very, very, very pleased and honored to present to you Sassy Scorpion Tarot online merch store. Hell yeah. You guys, I am so excited. Seriously, I am incredibly excited. The online merch store, obviously, it represents a new milestone in the channel. And I'm just so thrilled. Thank you all so much for your support over the years, asking about merch. Am I ever going to make t-shirts and encouraging me and all that good stuff. I'm just so pleased to finally get to present this to you. I've been working on it for months. It's been in the plan for a year. And here it is. I hope that you find something that speaks to you, just like the message, like always. You know, and guys, it's just getting started. I have most of the designs uploaded. So officially, the store will be completely stocked with all the designs in recognition and in honor of Scorpio season, so October 23rd. But you can go ahead and look at the stuff now, preview, order, whatever you like. But yes, all the designs will be up there by October 23rd. And it's everything, you guys. I'm just overwhelmed, honey. I'm overwhelmed. We're talking t-shirts, we're talking caps, we're talking backpacks and duffel bags and pillows and coffee cups, journals and phone cases and laptop gear. Oh my goodness, you guys, it's been amazing. It's been a little overwhelming, and I do hope you find something that speaks to you. Thank you again so much for your support. And once more, like always, we continue to grow, and the online merch store is just but one more representation of that growth. I'm so terribly proud of us and this channel and everything that we have been able to accomplish. Our community is amazing. You're amazing. Thank you so much for being here. Which brings me to an important point. People ask me often, how can I support the channel? As you know, I keep YouTube ads to a minimum. This is a conscious decision on my part. And this is down to every content creator. All content creators on YouTube have to make this decision regarding ads. Everyone has a right to be paid for their work. I completely agree with that. My choice is to keep the ads to a minimum. And that's because I look at it from a perspective of practicality as well as value. You know, guys, my messages, as we know, tend to be about an hour or so. So, you know, imagine if I completely full-on activated all ads. No, I'm not trying to lose my audience like that. I value you too much. But yes, in that effort to help me keep the ads down into a minimum, you can help support the channel by donating via my PayPal account, which is linked off in the description box. By donating, clicking the heart button that is just under this message, and it's got a little dollar bill on it. And then also now I'm happy again to present to you the online merch store. All proceeds from things and items sold all goes back into the channel. That's why. That's how. And that's what we do. That's how we do it around here. Okay? So thank you so much for your support, for being here, and the encouragement, and wanting to see us grow and to expand. And again, like I said, this online store is absolute proof of those goals and our manifestation efforts. Thank you so much. So, you want to know how you can support the channel? I suppose. Buy my shit. I'm still sassy, honey. And now you can be too, with Sassy Scorpion Tarot gear. I love it. I'm so cheeky. And as for my outfit today, it's kind of in recognition of Halloween's right around the corner. I think I'm going for some sort of Renaissance/pirate thing. I'm not quite sure it's landing in there. Once more, I'm not really making an effort, just like last year. This is just stuff I have in my closet. I had repeat requests to do the same outfit that I did last year for October mid-month. Oh, I know, honey. I love that outfit too. I wear it on special occasions. You guys, thank you so much. I will see you at your sign. Leo, like always, you're up first. Baseline reading only, no clarification, and it will be a brief yours and theirs reading. Show me what I need to see, please, for that Leo energy. What's going on, please, for Leo and their person? Leo and their person. Show me Leo, please. Show me Leo and their person, please. Once more, this is the Dreaming Moons Tarot. Love it. What's going on, please, for that Leo energy? We're going to start with your side. But of course, collective readings being what they are, the energies are interchangeable. So reverse as you see fit. You, the Wheel of Fortune, the Tower, Knight of Pentacles. You're going to be adjusting to some change relatively soon. Part of that change is anticipated. There will be parts of that change that are not anticipated. It's rather powerful. I don't know what that means to you. But it's coming. And it's strong. Very. Wheel of Fortune, the Tower. Your energy is not messing around, honey. I will say this. Part of you anticipates great change. There will be aspects, however, that you did not foresee. And that is a true representation of life. Change is both within our control and outside of it. Being a fixed sign, as we are, I know change isn't the easiest thing for us. But that's why our signs are identified with the world as well as the Wheel of Fortune. For when a fixed sign chooses change, it's often large scale. That's what I'm telling you. It is equal parts within your control, you anticipate, and there'll be things that you do not expect. However, I like your energy. How it relates to love, I could not say, honey. Maybe your person can give me a clue. Knight of Pentacles. You're going to take these changes in stride. Like I said, for some of you, these are anticipatory changes. And anything else that comes as a result of that, you will take it in stride. Knight of Pentacles. Okay? Their side, King of Cups, Page of Wands, Page of Pentacles. There is someone who surrounds you, kind of like in the name of love. Lovely, lovely King of Cups energy. King and Queen of Cups. Lovely, full heart space. This is a mature, emotionally mature person. Okay? They're showing me, however, two pages towards you. They seem to be wanting to open up towards you in an exploratory way with a realistic investment. It kind of comes across as introductory energy. It could be a new person introducing themselves, and this is just one of the many things for which you are changing and acclimating yourself to. For others of you, there is someone here who would like to give more of themselves to you, and it starts out small. Whether you're choosing this person as part of your intended change or was unintended, I don't know. But this person tends to be emotional as well as intuitive, but their energy towards you is a little tentative, a little shy, like I said, so it could be introductory. But they would invest or would like to invest on a larger scale. Let's see if there's any shared energy here. I can't tell if you know this person or not. Six of Wands, Knight of Cups, Knight of Swords. If you don't know them yet, you will. Put it that way. Chariot. You will be rushing towards someone in the name of love. And I have every reason to believe their energy is coming towards you. Your two energies seem to be doing something like this. Holy shit. But it's a good holy shit. It's beautiful. Heavy water energy here. You might have some very strong water components in your chart as well. But the Six of Wands, the Knight of Cups, the Knight of Swords, I see your energy taking action towards someone and they towards you in very like-minded ideas of exchange. And I mean some heavy energetic exchange. You two make each other feel romantic, vulnerable, sexy. Like you can get out there and just charge on in. Your overall energy is the Chariot. Beautiful. This is our strongest rush of love. You have two very fast-moving knights. Strong sense of confidence between you two, sexual or otherwise. Okay? The fluidity of communication that is intentional, lovely, sexy, flirtatious. The sincerity of the Knight of Cups, romantic vulnerability and emotional outreach, expression. You expressing yourself, they likewise. Knight of Swords, you're both taking equal level of action towards each other in this way. Honey, you and your person are packing some serious energy. I want to clarify them so bad. And I want to clarify you so bad. You're showing me the Wheel of Fortune in the Tower. Part of you is choosing radical change. There will be other things along the way that you will encounter that you did not foresee, perhaps. But you will be taking it all in a relaxed pace or stride, so trust the process. When you make changes like this, especially when it's on the level of love, take things in stride. Go with the flow of energy. Let nature take its course. That's a lot of beautiful nature is taking its course energy right there. Ooh. Gorgeous. Honey, have fun. Now, I will say this. I'm not doing clarifications. That includes timeline checks and charms and all that stuff. But I can tell you this without having to do much else on the clarification. The suggestive movement here says fast. You're taking it in stride, don't get me wrong. Part of this was planned. I don't know what the parts are that you did not expect. But the energy spike that you are showing me suggests you want to do this. You want to be a part of this. There will be things you might be leaving behind, but it's more about what you're entering. Okay? The energetic reaction between you two, honey. I would just say, I don't know who this is to you. I don't know if they've introduced themselves or if you have. I just know that once it gets into motion, it stays that way. Fast. I'm going to go ahead and say a couple weeks. What that energy collision is, I don't know. I know it seems like it's not terribly impressive with the pages, but I can see who it's coming from. They're agreeing to you. They are agreeing to you. And when it's time to take action between the two of you, trust me, you will. And we're also talking about love energy. It's not just sex. The confidence is there, don't get me wrong. The flirtation. Feeling good in each other's company, that's all here. But so too is the strength of someone's emotional conviction behind it. I believe it's yours. Like I said, you want to do this. So it could be that it is you who's presenting yourself to someone else. Who could be water-oriented. Does not have to be. Alright, we have some heavy Scorpio energy here. Cancerian, of course. Ew, honey. It looks good on you. This kind of change does. Happy Halloween indeed. Have fun. I'll see you in, let's see here. You have a full extended reading. Your full regular reading actually is out the day after this one. I can't recall the elements of it, but in a couple of weeks I will actually be doing the full version of yours and theirs, and I would love to see an extenuation of this. Like I said, but in the meantime, honey, I hope it resonates with you, and if it does, please do let me know, put in the comments. I'm excited for you. Very. But yes, put in the comments as you see fit. Take care. Have fun. Sag, welcome to your mid-month check-in for October. Baseline reading only, no clarification. We're going to do a brief yours and theirs. Show me what I need to see, please, for that Sagittarian energy. What's going on? Show me what I need to see, please, for that Sagittarian energy. Show me what I need to see, please. What is going on for Sagittarius? What is going on for Sagittarius, please? We're going to start with your sign, but of course, reverse energies as it applies. The Lovers, oh, you're kicking it off already. Queen of Cups, Three of Cups. You're going to be connecting with somebody soon. Goodness me. You and Leo are just, oh my. I don't know who you're connecting to, but it makes you feel good. Very strong connection, very strong full heart space. Your heart's open to somebody whom you deem as being a lover's connection. It's beautiful, it's strong when you're connecting. I could not say. I just know that in your estimation, you will be, okay? The one surrounding you, Knight of Swords, Three of Pentacles, the Ten of Swords. Okay, well now, that's not as impressive. There's someone who is surrounding you that says we're better off as friends, and they would like to discontinue. They're rushing in through this energy that says, I want to clarify things, I'm going to communicate and take action, that this is a friendship type thing, and I don't want it to go in that particular direction. One moment, please. The energy shared, Eight of Swords, Two of Cups, the Seven of Wands. There is love shared between you two, and what blocks it is that someone overthinks it. Instead of allowing the energy to flow through the way it should, it's a natural connection. It is a natural connection and natural cups between you two, but someone sees it or interprets it as a friendship value, okay, and doesn't want to explore it in that way, not in the emotional, intimate way. You're telling me, but Christina, I perceive them as the Lovers. I perceive them as the Queen of Cups. I want a Three of Cups. I want to connect with this person. My heart space is open towards them. I recognize the strength of the conviction. You might. They, however, may not. Okay? It's interesting because you both share heart space values towards each other. But in terms of taking it out further into something that better speaks to your energy, which is beautiful, it is blocked in that way. Overthinking it, they're telling me they can't see that particular connectivity with you at this time. Okay. They're choosing to rush in, speak to you, or take action in the name of friendship, but they don't value the connection in that way, not at this time. Why? I could not say. Your heart space is so terribly lovely. And you have such a strong vision of what the connection is and what it is you believe it should be and how it should be expressed. I understand, honey. And I know it's easier said than done. Overview. Page of Swords. Yeah, there's not enough sustaining this. So that tells me with that Page of Swords that you have enough information here to understand that this might be what you want, but it's not being executed that way. Okay, and this happens quite a bit. I like your energy a great deal. I do. I think it's beautiful. How you interpret this person and the connection between you two is likely correct. How they choose to perceive it and thus act towards it is not in alignment with you. And they're like, I think we're better as friends, and I won't continue on that pathway of love with you, at least not at this time. It is being blocked despite the natural connectivity between you two. In other words, they're not open to it, not in that way, not at this time. Part of you knows this with the Page of Swords because despite the fact that you are packing phenomenal energy, your actual output is small, the Page of Swords. Okay. So I don't want you to be in this position, Sag, of waiting or watching for anyone, okay? And this does happen. I just don't want it to happen to you. The strength of your feelings and or convictions being as such that they override your better judgment. If someone is saying, I can't take action towards you in that way, I see you as a friend, and they're denying the energy between you two, or they're just not in a developmental place to see it that way, then you need to accept it for where it is and where they are. You can't make someone take action in the name of love. Okay? And I don't see you doing that. It's a Page of Swords. That's minimal, realistic energy on your part. Despite the enormity of your feeling, the execution is next to nothing. So they might have said, I don't see it that way. I don't see us that way. Maybe we should just be friends. Okay. Now's not the time, or my heart's not in it. Something like that. And it comes from a place of confusion. Eight of Swords. Not being able to see the bond that's naturally there because someone's actively blocking it. I don't think they're in a position to accept what it is that you have to offer. So if that is true, okay, take that for what it is. All right, take it for what it is. It may not be the connection you want now. It's weird because there's a love here between you two, but they say they can't see it or they can't experience it that way. But a part of you knows this. Sag. It hurts because I see the strength of conviction of your heart, and it is beautiful, as I said. I wish they could see it. I don't know why they can't see it. I don't know why they can't see that, honey. Or allow themselves to experience. Cross watchers, you can go ahead and scream that it's the other way around. Fine, it's the other way around. Alright? But I'm reading for Sag on this line. I hope this helped you. Check in on your full length message coming out, I believe, Tuesday. Hopefully that gives you some clarity and insight. I don't remember the elements to it, but your full message will be out Tuesday, okay? Let me know if this helped you. Put it in the comments. Take care. Be well. Aries, welcome to your mid-month check-in for October. I hope you're well. I hope you are fabulous. Baseline reading only, no clarification. We're going to do a brief yours and theirs today. Show me what I need to see, please, for that Aries energy. I think I told you this in your full message, which is out Wednesday, this upcoming Wednesday. People, we're getting hit hard. We're getting hit hard with that full moon in Aries, your moon. October 9th, I'm still seeing kind of residual energy from that. My goodness. My goodness. I had my moments too, honey. Which I also believe I relate in your message. As Aries is both my moon and my rising. Oh, I can get up to some shenanigans. Have my impulsive moments, as it were, but I do hope again once more that you enjoyed that full moon energy. It was beautiful. Your moon was just beautiful. Show me that Aries energy, please. What's going on for Aries? Show me that Aries energy, please. What's going on? Show me Aries. Show me that Aries energy, please. I'm going to start with your side, but of course, reverse energies as it applies. The Queen of Swords, Seven of Wands, determination, Knight of Cups. You are being cautious. You're showing me cautious energy, okay? There is something here that does call to you, but you're not you're not throwing the full weight of your energy into it. You're kind of like, okay, we'll see. So, you're doing that thing you do where you're like, prove it. It's not full Emperor, but your determination, your hard hat is on. So you're showing me Queen of Swords, Seven of Wands. This is very much critical. I'm looking at this critically. I'm using my mind, and I'm kind of putting in boundaries. Seven of Wands, Knight of Cups. There is a concession in your energy that says, I will try to cautiously open up my emotional, romantic, and vulnerable energy to you. You better prove to me that it's worth it. Yeah, that's you. That's you all over, honey. Determination, too. So you're trying not to completely throw yourself into something that requires your emotional expression with that Knight of Cups. This is a very fluid night. This is the one that gives us those moments, special moments, those special romantic moments, the eye energy, the vocal energy of expression, okay, with our voice, our eyes, our body. It's very romantic, and it's about vulnerability and expressing oneself in that way. And that's what you want to do, I believe, towards someone. However, you're doing it from a sort of kind of carefully observing, trying not to put too much of your emotion in it, a little reserved. You're putting up some boundaries. However, your energy is trying to soften towards somebody, or it's inclined to soften towards somebody. Let's see who's surrounding you. Nine of Swords, Four of Pentacles, the Queen. Oh my. Wow. Somebody here is very anxious about the connection. They're holding on to it. Four of Pentacles. They're in their mind about it a great deal. They're not showing me nearly as much relaxed energy towards you or trying to relax. It's more like they're approaching you more out of concern and or worry. And they are holding on to your energy. They themselves are trying to keep a solid head on their shoulders as well. So I don't see their energy relaxing towards you at all. It's more like it's still being guarded. I don't see them softening towards you at all. It's more like it looks more like a panic reaction. Someone who needs reassurance about you for some reason. I don't know why. Let's see that shared energy. The Knight of Wands, Passion, Ten of Swords, the King of Cups. Someone here is concerned that the passion and or love energy is over between you two. That's where the anxiety is coming from, the stress. They show me that they're holding on to your energy and it's coming from a place of fear. There's something here about the absence of energy that you're used to giving them that they're not accessing from you, or they're not feeling from you, or they understand that for some reason it's teetering on the edge of vulnerability. They want to kind of come in and talk about it, but it's coming from a place of stress as opposed to softness and emotional expression. It's more like, let me tell you my thoughts so we can clear the air between us. I would like to see them and their energy soften more towards you as you are inclined to. You're showing me I'm willing to listen, but I am having my boundaries up. If I express to you, could you do the same, please? Because their energy feels really tight. It feels really tight. They're more concerned about, I believe, what you're thinking as opposed to what you're feeling, and that's a problem. You want more of the emotional vulnerability here. You're willing to try. If you're guarded, you got boundaries up, but you're trying to express yourself. They kind of more like want their fears and or concerns assuaged. So I don't see them softening up towards you. It's more like, where'd that Aries energy go? Where'd the passion go? Aries was always kind of hot for me, and I'm not getting that now. And the King of Cups here, so I got a Ten of Swords between love and fire, or I'm sorry, love and passion. I feel like they're reacting more out of fear as opposed to listening to themselves. And you're trying to give, and they're not giving back to you on that same level of response. There's a reason. I don't know. Given the anxiety that is attached to this person's mind, it feels like they're more concerned about the energy they're not getting from you, because they're not actually showing you anything either. In terms of vulnerability and being expressive. It's more like, where did that energy from Aries go? It's kind of freaking me out a little bit. I'm holding on to it. Where'd it go? Where'd it go? Where'd it go? So they're approaching you with a lot of mental energy and anxiety, but trying to look cool and unconcerned. That's why I'm bothered by it. You know, if you're going to act like you're too cool for school, then why am I going to bother to teach you? That kind of thing. You would like to express yourself emotionally to this person, but it's not like they're giving it back. It's more like they want answers to questions without actually asking the questions, because then that would show that they are cared or had interest, right? But they have the distinct impression something's wrong. So I don't like that. They want to know. They want reassurance that everything's fine, but they're not giving to you emotionally either. The emotional, romantic energy or otherwise, the sexual energy or otherwise, they're not getting it from you for some reason. It's they want to know what's up, but without actually giving anything back to you to kind of alleviate the strain. So, Two of Cups, that's what I'm saying. If this person has feelings for you, they need to get out of their damn head about it and express, because you're showing me a willingness to express if they will soften the hell up. What do I mean to you? What do you feel about me? Stop flirting with me and tell me what the hell's going on. Something that suggests more vulnerability. Because the Two of Cups implies that you two have some sort of love bond together. But they're showing me I can't act too much like I care, because then that will give this Aries a clue that I'm upset or troubled, and that's why I have a problem with it. So I don't want you to extend any sort of emotionality to this person if they can't pony up their particular side of the equation either. You know? Now, it might be that from this person's point of view, you're the one who needs to soften up before they can. Here's why I disagree. Right there. This person, the reason why I'm seeing their anxiety and their stress and they're still holding on to you is because there's a distinct absence of your passion or your sense of feeling that they are used to obtaining from you. And it's in reaction to why this is, but they were not actually asking you why. That's why I have a problem. So if they want to know why you withheld your feeling from this person, is it over? Does Aries not feel that way about me? So on and so forth. I wish they would just say it. This person's energy is kind of stiff. It's like they want to know without actually asking, and that's a problem. My rule is, if you want to know, buddy, open your fucking mouth and ask. Because if you want me to believe that you don't care, or that you don't really want to know about my real thoughts and feelings, I'm going to give you exactly that. Nothing. Because you're telling me you don't want that information. So if you want that information, let me know that you want to know. See what I'm saying? I see the willingness in you to be soft. Guarded, but soft. Them, they want answers to questions that they're not asking. Pride, or they don't want... that's what it is. They don't want you to know they were thinking about it, which is another form of pride. I can't let Aries know that something's not right. It would sound weird. And I don't want them to think I care that much. But I know something's not right. Right? And that sucks because you two have a natural love bond between you two, and they're not speaking from that point of view, and that's exactly the point of view they need to speak from first. So I would just advise you, soften up towards this person if it feels correct to you, but if they give you nothing to work with, you need to make decisions on that, because there's a reason why it's looking like you withdrew your intensity, your passion, your drive for this person, along with that heart space energy. They know something's not right, let them talk to it, let them speak up. That's my opinion. That's 2 cents from your Auntie Sassy. Okay? When I could not say. They know something's wrong. I cannot see any timelines into this, and we're not doing clarifiers. I'm sorry. So when this energy kind of unfolds, it could have already happened prior to this message, right after, I don't know. But for now, it's kind of like in a stalemate. You know, until this person can express more of themselves, and they actually ask direct questions instead of acting like they don't care, or they don't want you to believe that they care, or that they've been thinking about it, or that it's been on their... That's another form of pride, honey. Okay, that's another form of pride that gets us nowhere. I understand pride, I have a lot of it myself, but this is the kind of pride that runs counter to the cause. You want to know what the hell's going on, ask. You want Aries to open up, maybe you should try doing that first. Okay, that's enough. Aries, honey, put in the comments as you see fit. I hope this helped you. Take care. Be well. Aquarius, welcome to your mid-month check-in for October. I hope you're well. I hope you are fabulous. Baseline reading only, no clarification. We're going to do a brief yours and theirs today. What's going on, please? I have to tell you. Oh, your last intimate tarot reading is still stuck with me. My goodness. Your energy was something else. For those of you who'd like to catch up on that previous intimate tarot video, everything's listed nice and neatly into playlists for you. Show me that Aquarian energy, please. What's going on for Aquarius? Let's do that again. Show me what I need to see, please, for that Aquarian energy. What's going on? What's going on for Aquarius, please? We're going to start with your side, but of course, collective readings being what they are, reverse energies as it applies. You. The 7 of Pentacles, the 4 of Swords, The moon, you're taking something to a private space. You're trying to work it out. I don't know what it is, but you are trying to work something out in your love energy, I believe. There is a certain level of staleness in terms of your love energy, and I don't mean that as an insult. It's just, you know what? For some reason, my love energy in this connection, in this situation, is topping out on a Seven of Pentacles. Yes, there's growth here. It's more than 50%, but it seems to be capped at 70. So the reason why I find, personally, the Seven of Pentacles so darn frustrating is that we have proof of growth, right? To a degree. And it's like, man, we were growing something here. And then it stopped growing. Like, I got these results, but that guy over there, he's got 10 times that amount, and we planted the same thing, right? That's why I get frustrated with the Seven of Pentacles. It represents, yeah, something's grown, but there's stagnation here. What happened? Did I take my eye off the garden? Did I neglect something? Did things just get stale? Four Swords. These are the very things you're going to be contemplating relatively soon over the next several weeks in terms of resting. So Four Swords is quiet. It's private. Okay, this is our downtime, this is our reflection time, it's introspection. To a lesser extent, it's healing for those reasons, but it tends to be more quiet, personal, internal energy. Okay, it's active too, it's mental, as you know. And then you go into the moon altogether. Whatever it is you're discovering, there's some parts of it you don't care for, and it's kind of going into the moon, like you don't want to fully address it. So I would say, bravo, we recognize that there's a problem here. We're contemplating it, Four Swords, and then for some reason I don't think that you necessarily like what you find because you go into the moon with it. Now it could be that you're just not done exploring it, so you're being very, very, very quiet and private about what you're thinking and what you're feeling, more importantly. But it could also be that whatever it is you're discovering makes you uncomfortable, so you might be taking it to the moonscape. Let's see the one surrounding you, the Sun, the Hermit, the Three of Swords. This person, Hierophant energy underline, that just caught my eye. I don't know if that helps you at all. The person surrounding you says, I understand that you might see our love energy as a Seven of Pentacles. I saw it once upon a time as the Sun. And there's nothing here that when you live under the sun can't be fixed, this person's energy says. The Hermit. We can heal it. Three of Swords. There is a fear of pain in this person. The fear of rejection in this person. And I'll tell you where it might be coming from is if you do in fact hide your real thoughts about the growth of this relationship, particularly your feelings in it, whatever it is that you learned in your quiet time, okay? You're not really revealing to the other person what it is you're really feeling, and that comes after your kind of quiet process. So there's something in that process where you were quiet and you were thinking and you were learning that you didn't care for, because you went into the mood. Now, I'm not going to say you stay there forever. No. But it's kind of like, I can't bring those feelings forward. I'm not ready to address them. And this person's like, they're a little nervous. They're not trying to show it. But yes, they're a little fearful. Because they can't quite understand what you're feeling and you're not revealing it. But they're like, if we've lived under the sun once, we can do it again. Okay, we have experience, the Hermit. We can heal through this. We can heal through the Three of Swords. Let's see the energy between you two. The Lovers, Gemini energy, Four of Wands, definitely connection here, Justice. You two have what looks like a very solid relationship, or at least you did energetically share that between you two. The overview is the Ten of Cups, relationship energy. So I can kind of see this person's strength of conviction, okay? That if we were this happy once, we can do it again. We can heal, we can recover. You don't seem to be as terribly convinced because you kind of tucked your feelings away. You're not really revealing them. And that's one of the things that this person's struggling with, because they don't know how to incorporate or fix what they can't get from you. I know that what you two do share, you might have some very strong other air elements in your chart, particularly Gemini and Libra. But we have a very strong relationship here. And I'm not going to say marriage, but yes, it could be. Four of Wands is relationship energy. Just call it that. It was fair, balanced, structured, strong. Relationship energy is the Ten of Cups. Now, I would love desperately to clarify this so I could see the kind of progression of how it is you went from this to this. Time has done its job. Things come up in life. Okay. So it might be that you two are going through what you might call a rough patch. So I do believe I see this person's perspective. If we were this happy once, we can do it again. And it's kind of like they're patiently waiting on standby so they can figure out how to fix it. You're not in a position yet. I'm sure one day you will be, to bring forth what it is you're really feeling once you've gone inside about the stagnation of your love energy or the relationship's energy. Okay, because it's like, it ain't like this anymore. Aquarius is saying, I remember when it's like this, but it's not like this anymore. And that's something you're digesting. And you're keeping it with you. It's still very private to you. You're not able to speak to it yet. That's all I have. There might be some critical energy happening now, whilst we're in Libra season. Well into October. And into December. I'm not clarifying, I'm just picking up bits and pieces of time frames. Okay, so it is inconclusive, but I will say this, you two share some very remarkable energy between you two. A strong, loving union that is justified, square, and balanced. This is where you guys started from, or what you shared. And your Ten of Cups energy is the overuse here, so I know this relationship is important to you, and your family and friends and everyone who helped contribute to it is important to you. They're here as well. But there's just some things you're not able to discuss right now. And there's something you learned that made you uncomfortable and you can't speak to it yet. Okay? Aquarius, I hope this helped you. Give it more time. Eventually you'll come out of the moon. Anything this kind of shared energy that can be like this, eventually you'll come out of the moon and extend to real feelings and real thoughts. It's just not right now. Okay? And then also, of course, the time of Pisces might be very important. Okay. Aquarius, put in the comments, as I said, take care, be well. Gemini, welcome to your mid-month check-in. We're going to do a brief yours and theirs today. What is going on, please, for that Gemini energy? Baseline reading only, no clarification. Show me Gemini, please. Show me Gemini, please. What's going on? And I have to apologize in advance. Yours and Libra's readings were rather large. About 90 minutes. Sorry. I'm sorry. That's long even by my standard. You know, so I apologize in advance for that. But to me, I tend to pursue things in as much as I'm capable, so long as I can justify the time and it makes sense and it has somewhere to go. So again, I apologize for the 90-minute message. It's just one of those things where, you know, I want to be able to give people as much information as possible, and if I think something is worth kind of following the thread or pulling the thread or pushing, I will. So, you know, take breaks, have a snack. Don't feel pressured to watch the whole thing at one go, you know. But there you go. I just wanted to let you know in advance. All right. Show me that Gemini energy, please. Show me that Gemini energy. I'd rather warn you than not. Let's put it that way. Show me Gemini, please. What is going on for Gemini? Your side, but of course, reverse energies as it applies. Two of Pentacles, Page of Pentacles, the Knight of Wands. Your energy says it's a little confused about something, but it wants to try. And the Two of Pentacles in the back and forth and Page of Pentacles. So let me make this clear. There's something in your energy that says, I've been going back and forth about something for a while. And then your conclusion is, Knight of Wands, I'm going to do it. That's so you. That is so you. I don't know what you've been tossing around back and forth in your love energy, relationship energy. I don't know. But it's been with you for a while. It's something that you have been working through. And for some of you, it might have been upwards to 2 years where your energy was going back and forth on a subject regarding a potential investment, the Page of Pentacles. And then your Knight of Wands, okay, your kind of energy, your fire energy, your sexual energy, your just energy. It's like, okay, we're going to do it. I'm tired of doing this. Let's do it. Whatever it is. Who is surrounding? Ten of Pentacles, Seven of Swords, the Queen of Wands. Someone who is established and they're fiery. Okay. They're attractive. I got that right away. There's someone here who is, their energy's a little hot. And I tell you why, it's not without rhyme or reason. It's not that this just person's like cute, hot, and but otherwise insubstantial. No, this person has some substantial energy backing them up. So this is someone who is very, very founded. And they've had some private thoughts about you too. Okay. Some quiet private thoughts about old Gemini there. And yeah, they're a real hottie. They're ambitious, or they're just gorgeous, or I don't know what, honey, but they got fire too. Here's the thing. You've been going back and forth about this person's particular energy for a while. Should I or should I not? Should I or should I not? Just because they're hot doesn't mean they're not crazy, right? I know. But I will say this. Ten of Pentacles, that tells me this person's extremely founded, solid as hell. This is a solid character, and they've had some private thoughts about you too. They're showing me as much energetic passion towards you as you do towards them, and what looks like in the near future, but it was after some time of contemplation, not knowing what to do with the energy, if you wanted to advance towards it or not. Shared, the Star, you desire each other, the Tower. Let's make this clear, Six of Cups. The Star, the Tower, the Six of Cups, you both want this to happen. Okay? You both want something to happen, and you both want radical change in terms of shifting the energy in a forward direction. You two have actually known each other for some time. And you've been over there doing this kind of delicate, precarious pentacle dance. Should I? Should I not? Should I? Should I not? Should I? Should I not? Oh, what do I do? Page of Pentacle? Should I invest in that? Knight of Wands. I'm doing it. Well, they have some thoughts about you too, honey. They're pretty solid on their energy background. This person got skills. Okay. All kinds of skills. In more than one way. And then there's a great deal of actually long-standing desire between you two. Trying to make something happen. The Tower. Why? I couldn't say. Time, energy, circumstance, meeting people where they are when they're able to, in terms of life position and maneuvering, and goodness knows. Goodness knows. I just know that you two have known each other energetically and possibly in the real world for a long time. But it kind of never kicked over in that direction. That's exactly what we want to kick over. If that Tower wasn't there, I might have had a very different interpretation, but it's kind of like this has been a long-standing hope and desire between the two of us, and we've never been able to make it happen. Let's make something happen, the Tower. And Six of Cups, and then when that something happens, the energy finally recognizes or meets the potential that it was always under, and that was always under the Six of Cups. So this is like soulbound stuff. I know it comes across as heat, but I promise you that was part of the hope and the desire that never had really a chance to express itself, and that's why you both share the Tower energy. I would like something to happen to kind of propel us forward. And then the actual energy, the way it was intended, finally expresses itself in the Six of Cups. You two know each other. You've shared memories. You've shared cups, as I like to say. And that is, I think, a beautiful representation of the Six of Cups, is to share cups. We tend to generate the most memories over shared experiences, such as a drink, food, laughter, music. And so you have shared many a cup with this person, but the energy never got to express itself like that. So what the back and forth was, I mean, again, I couldn't say, but you do. It comes down to you as the individual Gemini. You've been resting on it for a while. Four of Swords. You've been thinking about it. They have quiet, almost secretive thoughts about you. And you show me Four of Swords energy towards them. Overall, you've been thinking about it for a long time. Resting on it, considering it, contemplating, reflection of. Okay. Is this what I want to do? Back and forth for a while. But it was in a quiet space, private space. Not secretive, it was just quiet to you. Theirs is a little bit more, oh yeah, no, I think about that, Gemini. But that's just nobody's business. Yours is Four of Swords. So this person kind of has that kind of feminine energy around them. It's like, I'm not going to tell you my true thoughts. you have to earn those. It does come across like that. It does. I don't always see sex-specific energy, but when I do, I try to inform on it. But my point is, what is shared between you two is actually quite beautiful. You two are long-standing hopes and desires and things like stars. You are each other's stars. You have had a great deal of hope and desire towards each other for a very long time. And now we want a tower to kind of push past the hope and desire and actually experience the connection for what it is. So I know on the surface it presents itself as fire, and what's underneath that is long-standing energy between you and they. That says, I know you, you know me. We've had many a memory. This is actually more comfortable to us. And this is who we really are. And you've been thinking about it for a long time. So no clarifiers today. I'd love to do some time checks. This little back and forth period has the most distinct signature on it by far in terms of time. And then that this concept of going in that way or investing in that direction has been with you for some time. And for some reason more so in this past month. So this tends to be about a month energy. This is, for some of you, yes, upwards to a couple of years. It's kind of been a casual back and forth. But for some reason, in this past month, it's really been with you. So something, I don't know. I don't know, but it's trying to express itself. Should we have that tower moment? The earliest marker I can see for that tower moment would be Scorpio season, which is October 23rd. No later than Aquarian season, which is late January to late February. Other than that, I don't have too much else for you, okay? Other than a month, but I feel like this is your process or has been on your mind for the past month. But you know, within a month, yeah, it would still be in Scorpio season. So there you go. Gemini, put in the comments as you see fit. I hope this helped you. Take care. Be well. Libra, welcome to your mid-month check-in. Baseline reading only, no clarification. I hope you're well. I hope you are fabulous. I'm going to tell you, like I told Gemini, I apologize in advance. You both got fairly extended readings. So no, I do not provide extended videos. I provide in-depth readings twice a month for all signs. Okay, I think that's more than enough to be getting on with. But I have to admit, yours and Gem's were a bit long. So I apologize for that. My point is, don't feel pressured to sit down and listen to the whole thing at one time. Take a break, get back to it, that kind of thing. God, we live in such a pressured society where, like, I need all the information now and I need it in 10 minutes. So just please take your time, all right? It was in depth. I pushed it as far as I could for you. And I only do that when I think there's something worth exploring. When I see dead end, not available or open to exploration energy, then I call it quits. But I kept pushing in yours because I saw reason to. So my point is, I hope it helped you. That's the bigger takeaway. That's the bigger point. But again, I also apologize for, I think it was 94 minutes? Thereabouts? Yeah, so take your time, honey. I appreciate you. What's going on, please? Uh-oh, interesting. Some of that Libra energy, please. What is going on for Libra? And once more, and as I said in your message, happy birthday to you. We're still in your season. So if today is your birthday, then extra happy birthday to you. And for everyone whose birthday is already passed at Libra, I hope it was splendid. And I hope that you were surrounded by family and friends who rejoice you. And for those of you who are upcoming, the same. Okay, show me beautifully. Show me Libra, please. We're going to start with your sign, but collective readings being what they are, reverse energies as you need to. The Emperor, now some strong Aries in your chart. Four of Cups, the Hermit. You are standing in your power here in a firm way because there's something within you that recognizes discontent, unhappiness, the lethargy, the emotional detachment, emotional disappointment. How far it goes, to what extent, and whom you're reacting to, I don't know. But the recognition in you is quite strong. And here's the deal. You hate it. You don't like it at all. And I'm actually quite pleased with you in this respect that I see Four of Cups all the time. And the Four of Cups typically gets a standard Four of Cups reaction, passivity. Because the thing about the Four of Cups, it can be such a long-standing emotional pattern that we often don't recognize it, but we carry it around with us like a low hum static energy. We just get used to it. So people don't often realize they're experiencing it, never mind wanting to do or feel inclined to do anything about it. Here's the deal. You recognize it. You don't like it at all. There is something in you that says, yes, I'm disappointed, and I'll tell you what, I'm going to do something about it. I don't like feeling like this. I don't like it at all. I want to fix it. So not only are you adamantly recognizing it as the Emperor, you're like, I'm going to do something about it. I'm going to heal it. The Hermit. The one who surrounds you. King of Swords. The Six of Swords. The Four of Wands. There is somebody here whose energy is presenting itself that, yes, it has a certain level of relationship value. I'm sorry, I just got two interpretations at one time. I just saw it split as soon as I started talking. So this is what happens to me sometimes when I get alternative interpretations. I start with one way and then it branches out, and yours did seconds. Just seconds as I was speaking. I saw two pathways. Shit. Okay. First, and this is the first one I was inclined towards, there is someone here who is mentally disconnecting from a relationship of some type. Okay? King of Swords, the Six of Swords to the Four of Wands. So Four of Wands does not have to be marriage. It can, and it doesn't even really have to be commitment. It's anything that says my energy plus your energy recognizes a relationship between us, and thus we have some sort of definition. Okay? Walls. So I don't know what this is to you, but this person surrounding you is recognizing the relationship, and they are trying to detach from it in a mental space, or they have been mentally detaching from it for a while. The other branch that I saw is that someone will be returning from you after they get back from a home territory. Or I can't wait to get back home. Something like that. Does that make sense? It's like they're traveling. And they don't mean to be so separated from you, but they had to go not to their home, but to outside home. Travel. Their energy is not home right now, and it wants to get back home. They're somewhere else that represents another kind of home. So this might be where they're from, and they had to go back there, and then they look forward to coming back. Let's see that shared energy, and I can get a clue about what the hell's going on. The Seven of Pentacles, the Ten of Cups, the Queen of Pentacles. Okay. Okay. Seven of Pentacles, the Ten of Cups, the Queen of Pentacles. Despite the fact that the energy sometimes is off and it feels like it's staying steady, in the Ten of Cups, the fact of the matter remains the Ten of Cups is still there. We are still showing our comfort zone energy. So I don't actually see this person. Correct. Okay. Thank you, Spirit. I appreciate that. So I don't actually see this person leaving the connection for some of you. Yeah? That is an alternative. I don't think that's happening, though. I think it's the second version. I do. I think it's the other branch I saw. That they are away from home and they look forward to coming back home. And that might be why you're trying to show me suck it up energy. It's no big deal. I'll get over it. It might be temporary separation. Because there is emotional development here, even if it sometimes feels like it never really changes. That's not the point. You don't want it to. It feels contenting to you. It's nurturing to you. Queen of Pentacles is here, and then overall is the Magician. You do want them to come back. Okay, so this might have been an unexpected trip then, or the trip, whatever this person is engaging in, is taking much longer than they had originally anticipated. So that would also explain your kind of firmness. I told you, most people just deal with the Four of Cups in a sort of passive way because they're often not aware of it. You're like, just suck it up, buttercup. with the Emperor. And I was like, that's interesting. I don't see stuff like that too often. I was like, I'll get over it. I'll get over it. I'll get over it. Because as soon as I started interpreting this, I saw branch. I was like, wait a minute. Could they be mentally detaching from the relationship? Yes, but by default, if they had to separate from you temporarily and say weeks at a time. Does that make sense? That would explain then why they have this idea of I'm away from Libra, but I'll come back home to Libra. I look forward to coming back home to Libra, and so do you. So you're like, it's temporary. It might have taken longer than I thought, or it's taking forever before I can see them again, but I look forward to it, and I have to kind of heal myself to that. Okay, just get over it, Libra. We have something here that feels good, and it makes me feel good, and I want to keep that going, the Magician. Okay, so that actually explains quite a bit, because that Six of Swords can often be tribal. It just depends on what's around it or attached to it. Okay, okay, okay. That would explain that energy. It's like, suck it up, Buttercup, they'll be back. It's taking longer than I wanted, or they thought, or we haven't seen each other in weeks. So in a way, they are mentally detaching from the relationship because their energy is being pulled outside of this connection. So in a way, it still stands, yes. But they look forward to coming back home. Otherwise, you two have some beautiful energy built up between you two. You want more of it. Okay. No clarifiers today, no charms, no time checks. I don't quite know when the return is. Less than 6 weeks. Could be less than a week, given that Four of Wands is there. But you should be rejoicing with them once more. You do look forward to them coming back. Libra, I hope this helped you. Put in the comments as you see fit. Take care. Be well. Taurus, welcome to your mid-month check-in. We're going to do a brief yours and theirs today. No clarifications. What's going on, please, for the Taurian collective? Show me, Taurus, please. What is going on for the Taurian collective, please? Show me, Taurus. What is going on? Show me, Taurus, please. What's going on for Taurus? We're going to start with your side, but collective readings being what they are, do reverse energies as you need to. King of Cups, beautiful. Six of Cups, the Four of Swords, okay. Yeah, all right. You have what looks like a very beautiful heart space here with that King of Cups. Emotional maturity, yes? This is the person who can say, this is what I'm feeling, because this is what I'm feeling, right? They're able to speak to the depths of themselves. Also intuitive energy, which of course you are. Six of Cups, soul bond energy, lovely, right? You have some connectivity here with somebody that suggests time. The Six of Cups, as I was explaining to Gemini, and it's been a while, is shared memories. Time is automatically built into it. It's a sweet sort of nostalgia. I have those memories with you. You have those memories with me. We have shared many a cup, yes? Now, Four of Swords. For you, I've been seeing an increase of that activity for the past several months. So I can't say I'm surprised. But it's looking like you're resting on a connection that means something to you, okay? That you have very strong feeling for. That you have a very strong connection with. Time, memories, possibly a soul bond. And Four of Swords, you're going to rest on it. You're going to contemplate on it. It takes you into a place of reflection and introspection. And this is a quiet process. The Four of Swords is always quiet. This is our downtime. This is our private time. Okay, this is something that's unique to us. It's not an external conversation. It's a place where we go when we reflect upon things that we're trying to work out. Okay? The one surrounding you, Ace of Wands, the Fool, the Five of Pentacles. Someone has kind of disconnected their energy from you that says, I have an Ace of Wands towards you. Okay, the light of pathway, the fire, the passion, the intention, the intensity. The Fool, openness, new beginning, journeys, willing to take a risk, willing to take a leap of faith. They were showing me this energy towards you and that they are breaking from it. Five of Pentacles. That might be why you're going into a place of rest so you can reflect upon the situation and why and what's going on. Their energy went from being new, open, excited, sexy, invigorating, adventurous to stop. Let's see that shared. The Eight of Cups, Ten of Swords, Nine of Swords. I see. Okay. Their energy is telling me they're no longer in a position to kind of take that risk with you, or to show you that kind of, well, kind of strong, willful, spiritual energy. They're breaking from it. Five of Pentacles. You seem to recognize that to some extent because you're not really talking about it. It's more of an internal thing. You're processing. The shared energy here, that between one of you or the both of you, there's too much emotional distance, not enough emotional investment. The cups are too hollow, they're too shallow, or they're not being replenished appropriately. Ten of Swords. I've got two ending cards here. Okay. Now, one in and of themselves is not enough reason for me to tell you something's over. But I've got two. The Nine of Swords. Now, this is individual energy. Someone here is stressed about it. The mental conflict is here and is born out of pain and frustration and not being able to really mentally resolve ourselves to what's going on. Okay? Now, that could be you, and that might be why you went into a space of the Four of Swords. I need to think about this. And it's interesting to me because you are showing me such large, beautiful heart space energy with that King of Cups. It's gorgeous. Okay? You're showing me that you recognize the Six of Cups. You're also telling me you need to think about it. They're telling me, I'm all about Taurus. I am Team Taurus. I want to take a chance on Taurus. I want to open up my Ace of Wands towards Taurus. And now I'm stopping. What's shared between you two is fear. A lot of fear. All that mental energy. About the cups. Are they wasted cups? What was the point of the cups? Let's do that overview real quick. Oh shit, honey, I'm sorry. Yeah. The Lovers is in the overview. It is a strong connection. Of course it is. Which means it's automatically complicated by default. We have to earn it. It is our most rewarding connection by far in this life, and therefore the most complicated, because it's just not for everyone. Okay, it's kind of like a tailored made energy. In other words, not just anyone can wear that particular suit. And you two have matching suits that were both tailor-made, and you match each other in many respects. And for that reason, you two are meant to bond on the mental level, the emotional level, the sexual level, as well as the spiritual level. And it's because it's not like any other relationship that you can have. It's complicated. You have to earn it, you know? You have to build each other up. You have to gravitate towards it, and sometimes it's so terribly, terribly strong that it freaks people out. Sometimes it's too complex and it turns people off because it's not easy, or it doesn't fall into place right away, or it's not straightforward. Okay? How can we be compelled to something so strongly and it caused this much problem, right? It must not be right. And this is often what I see when the Lover's energy is confronted. If it's so great, then why is it so fucking wrong? Fair question. But again, a lot of people don't really understand the premise behind the Lovers and how complicated it is. We have to earn it. We have to be willing to open up on the mental, emotional, spiritual, and sexual energies. Have them combine, work together, lock together. And that requires challenge within us. It requires challenge of outside of us. The work we put into it. But again, people often equate, and I don't blame anybody for this, but people often equate, well, the harder it is, it must be wrong, right? And simple love bonds typically are that. Simple love bonds. They just get expressed naturally, easily, quickly, boom, boom, boom. Things fall into place, right? But it's not a simple love bond, as we discussed. Whether or not it's fully over, I could not say. I know you're contemplating it from a space of the heart, and I love that. I think that's beautiful. Okay. You are contemplating this connection literally from the space of your heart, and I like that a lot. Listen to yourself, Four of Swords, so you are. What are you feeling? Why are you feeling it? What is your intuition telling you? How to proceed? How to handle this? What are you going to do with it? Because at some point you're going to have to come out of the Four of Swords and figure out what to actually do with this connection. Because by all rights, you two are still very much emotionally bonded. That's here. Okay? Despite the fact that somebody is trying to walk away or try to disengage from the cups or to become numb to them, okay? There is stress here for that very reason. That means it doesn't feel like a natural split. There is a lot of mental pain and anguish here. And for some reason your connection is not coming together in a way that suggests that you two are bonding beyond the emotional level. I see the break of physical energy, and I see the break of mental energy between you two. And those are very two core concepts in that multi-layered bonding system. You two are not mentally lining up, and you two are not physically lining up either. The spirituality are here. The emotionality is here. You two are not mentally lining up. In other words, your thoughts are not on the same page, so there might be communication issues. And physically, you're not lining up either. By all rights, Taurus, it looks like you have 2 of the 4 major concepts in there. The other 2 are just as critical. Mentally being on the same page about what this connection means to you, why, and how you're expressing it to both of you, and what you hope to achieve from it in the real world that also is going to align with, are we on the same page mentality. Okay. I have, by all rights, Taurus, every reason to believe that whatever this is over. I'm not going to lie to you. I don't do that. Real person, real tarot, real life. 5 of Pentacles, 8 of Cups, 10 of Swords is serious business. But then so too is the Lovers. I would love to clarify, you know, and as I say, see if we can't turn that frown upside down. But that's not what we're doing today. I will, however, be doing full versions of the Yours and Theirs in a couple of weeks, after the last round of the Celtic Cross readings. I don't know if I'll see a continuation of this, but if I do, hopefully we can get more in there. Because I cannot tell you definitively with full energy and full strength of mind and full will of conviction, honey, that this is over, and that's one of the things you're trying to figure out, because a great deal of your love energy is in this bond, but it's quiet. You're not expressing it, and their energy towards you in the physical realm is no longer being expressed either. The shared energy between you two is too much mental stress and emotional confusion. So like I said, you got 2 of the 4. If I was doing a full video for you today, I'd probably call your message that. You got 2 of the 4, honey. If you're not able to complete the other sides of that equation, then I think you have your answer. But if you can, then you two will figure it out. That's how it works. You either figure it out with that person or you don't. You either both want to, or neither of you wants to. It can never be one-sided. The Lovers is. 2 people have to be on multiple pages, you know. I wish I had something more conclusive for you. I do not. I'm not getting too much of the timelines either, if I'm being honest with you. The break in this person's energy as they are presenting it seems to be happening now. You seem to be resting on it now. I'm not seeing too much in time, I'm sorry. The only real clue I have is in terms of weeks, because of all this mental energy. I don't know if there will be anything here that I could say definitively is going to happen in terms of conversation or connectivity. If there is, all I have here is perhaps 4 weeks or less. Okay. I hope this helped you. Put in the comments as you see fit. Take care. Be well. Virgo, welcome to your mid-month check-in. We're going to do a brief Yours and Theirs today, baseline reading only, no clarification. What's going on, please, for that Virgo energy? Show me Virgo, please. Let's try that again, shall we? Well, that was quite untidy, wasn't it? Oh, that ran contrary to your nature, didn't it? Show me, Virgo. Show me what I need to see, please, for Virgo. What's going on? Show me, Virgo, please. It's interesting. Show me, Virgo, please. Let's do one more. Show me, Virgo. Okay. We're going to start with your side, but of course, collective readings being what they are, reverse energies as it applies. The High Priestess for you, the Seven of Cups, the Knight of Swords. Your intuition is telling you that it's time to open up to love and that you would like to take action towards it. Getting out of a state of quiet contemplation of an internal feeling and to actually do it. To take off in a particular direction. To start searching cups, honey. Okay, now whether or not there's someone specifically within that Seven of Cups that you are reacting to, I don't know. I just see you taking action, honey, or at least you want to. You have a strong feeling here that a particular cup is calling to you, and you want to take action towards it. Who is surrounding? The Eight of Pentacles, the Hierophant, the Four of Cups. That's interesting. This person is showing me a certain level of commitment, and a Hierophant, it could literally be a Taurus, does not have to be. They have a workable energy. They do. In terms of that Eight of Pentacles, so there's a good chance you're dealing with a fellow Earth here. They have a workable energy around them that they commit their energy to quite a bit. All right? This person could be a hard worker, or this person insists upon maintaining workable balances with people, or something like that. But they show me a working construct when it comes to you. Okay, and there's Four Cups. There's disappointment in their love energy. Okay, some sadness here, some lethargy, but they tell me that they feel that it's correct to continue to work with you and exchange energy with you. Where that disappointment is coming from, I don't know. I'm not seeing you bursting with a certain sense of I'm in love with this person, but you are telling me you have feelings in this particular direction. And sometimes, you know, they're a little fuzzy, and perhaps your feelings for the situation or person are a little confusing. But you, for the most part, do your part and take action towards it to try to meet the love space where it is. They're telling me they're not in so much a position to meet you energetically love-wise, but they are in here with you. And they are in here compromising with you and working with you. Okay, I'm not quite sure where that displacement is coming from, but I do know that they're committed to it. Okay. Let's see the shared energy. Six of Pentacles, you two have a balance, but you're both emotionally disappointed, so it's not just them, it's the both of you. And I can see why. 10 of Cups, so we subtract a 5 from a 10. Guess what we got? We got a 5. So you two both experience emotional detachment. You both experience emotional loss, regret, sadness, like the love has changed over time. And I see that because, again, the 10 of Cups is here. So I know you two had an emotional rainbow once upon a time. It takes a 5 of Cups to meet a 5 of Cups, and then thus we create that relationship value. So you have both opted for a sense of balance. It's not just them. They have a workable balance with you. In other words, they know how to work with you and your energy. It's predictable. I don't mean to put that in the unflattering light. I'm reading the cards as they are. Okay. They have what looks like, I know how to work with Virgo, and it's a day-to-day thing. It's predictable. I know what's going on, but I'm in here. The Hierophant. 4 of Cups. Yeah, they have a low-level sense of disappointment in the relationship. Why? I don't know. But then it's not just them, it's the both of you. And I can see where it's coming from. This is where we used to be. This is where we are. And you and I both have this balancing act in between us. You would like to take more action from a heart space. Your intuition is here. Okay. And sometimes it's a little quiet. What you're feeling, sometimes you are often quiet or perhaps reluctant to share. Perhaps you're not a big feelings person. Okay. Perhaps you don't feel very strong, overwhelming feelings, but that doesn't mean you don't love your person any less, that kind of thing. You do try to take action in the name of love. Okay. Let's see that overview, please. 10 of Crystals. Or 10 of Swords. We are fearful of an ending. We are fearful of pain. you and your person. I'm not saying anything definitive in terms of ending, but I am required to tell you that it's there as a potential. I see you both maintaining a balancing act with each other. Them more so on that sense of, this is what I have to do. I'm the Hierophant, I'm committed. They're disappointed. You try to take action from a love space. Perhaps, again, your feeling's not the most straightforward with the High Priestess. She is the one who knows, but doesn't necessarily say. And what I think you're trying to not speak to is how you're disappointed too. You're just as sad as they are. But you do try to show them more cup than what you feel. Because you're showing me a 7, but what's shared between you is a 5. So between your 7, their 4 of Cups, you both share a 5. So I know you do try to share and act in that vein or interest of, I'm going to try to show more than what I'm actually feeling. You know, it's kind of a way of, I don't know, possibly compensate for what they're not expressing or feeling. Or that you don't want to see it, but you're doing your part. Okay. And I can see where you're coming from, the 10. You both balance, you both meet your obligations. But your 10 of Swords is the overall. So yes, it could potentially be an ending. I don't know what exactly. Or it could just be the representation of fear of pain or fear of ending because of the way things currently are. Okay. It doesn't look like they're going anywhere. But I mean, you know, they seem to say I'm committed to this. It may not be the best, it may not be the most thrilling, it may not be my ace or whatever, but I'm in here with you. I've agreed to that. So I'd want to clarify that 10 of Swords before I said that there was any sort of definitive ending here. And which again I would point out, Tarot doesn't dictate action, you do, rather the both of you do. Alright, if you two are this emotionally detached and you feel the need to express more than you actually feel, and they're kind of in a place where I'm emotionally disappointed, but I still show up every day because that's what I said I would do. I don't know. I don't know. Hopefully the truth of the situation can come forward, and perhaps that's what one of you fears. The truth of that situation. Because that 10 of Swords is not just about endings, it's also about the fear of pain in the general sense. That if I speak my mental truth, or what my thoughts really are, I could cause an ending just by being honest. You see what I'm saying? What if I cause an ending by talking about this? That's the fear of pain. The fear of causing an ending. Virgo. I hope you and your person can get to a place where if they're willing this much to compromise or work with you on the day-to-day, I would hope an honest discussion would include that kind of energy as well. Okay? I don't know which side of this started at first. They became emotionally distant and disappointed, and your reaction was to also be disappointed, but to show more than what they're feeling. I don't know. I just know one is playing off the other. Okay? And playing into each other. Alright. I hope you two can get into a space where you can talk about it. Because if you do balance this much with them, then hopefully you can have an open and honest discussion about it as well. Put in the comments as you see fit. Take care. Be well. Capricorn, welcome to your mid-month check-in. We're going to do a brief yours and theirs today. Baseline reading only, no clarification. Show me what I need to see, please, for Capricorn. Show me that Capricorn energy, please. What's going on for Capricorn? Show me Capricorn. We're going to start with your side, but of course, collective readings being what they are, reverse energies as you see fit. Two of Pentacles, the Five of Cups, the Queen of Swords. You feel pressured to make a decision, and I can kind of see why. I can kind of see why. You have experienced some sort of grief in your love cups. That's disappointing, and it's been with you for a while, the Two of Pentacles, and it's kind of like Capricorn, get your shit together, deal with it. And it is kind of harsh, but I can't say I'm surprised with that Capricorn energy. You can tend to be very, very hard on yourself. And that includes the expression of heartbreak for you. And it's a Two of Pentacles thing. It's been back and forth for a while. You know, for some of you, it might have been upwards to 2 years or 2 months, or I don't know. But there is pain here with that Five of Cups that says, I'm disappointed. I have been hurt. I have been left behind. I have regrets about how this whole thing turned out. Queen of Swords, Queen of Swords, I gotta do something about it. It's time to I don't like this energy. I don't want to keep thinking about it. I gotta deal with it. And so you're showing me a firmness of mind in terms of how to deal with what looks like emotional cleanup. Who is surrounding you? The Lovers, the Hierophant, the Knights of Pentacles. That's some very interesting energy here. The Lovers, the Hierophant, the Knight of Pentacles. Gemini, Taurus, of course. How interesting. They have a strong sense of spirituality attached to their energy. I'm not going to lie, honey. Those are two very strong spiritual cards. There's something in them that says they are committed to the connection, even if it's slow. Even if it's slow. The shared Ten of Swords. Good God, I've had many a shuffle between you and Virgo and you and Taurus and the earth signs. You guys are just showing me Ten of Swords. I'm talking shuffle, 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 baby. You don't see. I know you just see like the cuts, but I actually shuffle in between. Ten of Swords, the Ten of Pentacles, Justice. There is this sense of the foundation. Okay. What are we going to do with it? Am I fair and correct and just by ending this foundation? Is it the right thing? Is it the correct thing to do? Because that does seem to be the question. So it's not just about you trying to recover from heartbreak and loss. It's you trying to come to terms with the disappointment of a relationship, that you understand that there is some substance built between you two. And the question comes down to, what do we do with it? Do I continue to honor and uphold the contract of this foundation with this person, or do I not? You're looking at it critically, and it pains you to look at it. You don't want to look at it at all. Like I said, you've been trying to deal with this, and what surprised me was the amount of time that you spent into thinking about this. Overview, Nine of Wands. You're tired. Your energy is so tired. Your energy is so sick and tired of thinking about this. They're showing to me, and of course, if I clarified, I might have seen something different, but we're not clarifying today, so I have to go by the baseline. They're showing me I'm committed to this at all costs. It comes from a spiritual place, and I don't care how slow it is. You know? I don't care how slow it is. If it's going to go slow, it's going to go slow. If you need time, you need time. I'm happy and content with the way things are, and I've committed to this. I'm not going nowhere, is what their energy is telling me. A big part of you has experienced a fair amount of disappointment in this connection. Why? I don't know. That comes down to you as the individual Capricorn as it applies to you. I just know that you have, or you do, or you did. For some of you, this is already past orientation. And the idea is we want to do right by the foundation. And part of doing right by the foundation is keeping it intact or whole. You know that, or at least that's what you feel is correct. Part of my obligation in having a Ten of Pentacles is to keep it whole and intact. So if I disband it or break it apart, is that correct? Is that justified? Can I justify that action? From their point of view, they're committed and they're not going anywhere. You're telling me you're tired. You're telling me you're very, very tired, and I believe you. The Nine of Wands. You're tired of thinking about this. You're tired of being disappointed by this connection, relationship, commitment, something that invested a lot of your energy, time, energy, efforts, in a realistic way. What do I do with it? What is the fair and honorable decision regarding this foundation? Because we both put time into it. But if I read the foundation, that means the contract with this person. And is that fair? Is that fair to them? Is that fair to me? Is that fair to everything we put into it? So, it's not that it's ended, it's under contemplation, serious inquiry. And here's the thing, you're tired of thinking about it. I don't blame you. You do want a decision. And to your credit, you're not being passive. It might have been passive in the past where you were kind of contemplating, okay, the disappointment and the connection itself. But now you're kind of put your hard hat on with that Queen of Crystals and says, I need answers now because I'm tired. I'm tired of feeling like I'm putting myself into this just because it's already established. Is that good enough for me? Is that a good enough reason for me to stay? For us to stay? You tell me you're in this until death, even if you're miserable? Because I'm miserable. You're telling me you're miserable. They're telling me even if the love is changed or slowed down, they're still committed to the cause. So your question here is perfectly reasonable. Is keeping this foundation fair to me? Is breaking it up fair to me or us? But keeping it together because it's been built, is that correct also? Am I doing right by me in that instance? You got a lot on your mind. So this has been back and forth with you for a while. And I can see that you're tired. I don't have any stronger timelines for you other than perhaps here in Libra season. There might be some critical insight. And then, of course, your season coming up after Sag. But I agree there needs to be something in here to help alleviate this tension, to give you more of an insight about what to do. But it is contemplative. I don't see it as being actual at this time. I don't. That's the whole thing with Justice being here with that Ten of Pentacles. It's like, hold up. What's the correct thing to do? What's the correct thing to do? You want to know too. Because it's like, I don't want to continue to live with disappointment and being exhausted by said disappointment. Okay? And it could literally be Gemini. It doesn't have to be. I don't know why that smacked me in the head real hard. It could literally be Gemini. Okay. I don't know. But I hope you find a conclusion that's right for you, because both perspectives are valid, hence why the Queen of Swords, and it's been something you've been tossing around. Is staying in this correct because we built something? Or is that a fallacy? Am I just doing more harm to myself by insisting we keep it together even though I don't particularly want it anymore? The fear of the Ten of Pentacles ending, the fear of not knowing what else to do, the fear of staying stuck, it's all here. So you need to work through this. Okay, their energy says it's here to stay and it's not going anywhere anytime soon, so that's not helping you. Because it doesn't change your feeling either, or either. I'd want to know where that's coming from, but that's down to you as an individual Capricorn about why you are so disappointed, why you are so very, very tired, and why you're sick and tired of thinking about this and what's right and what's not right. I hope something comes to you to shed light on the situation. I don't have anything conclusive here, honey. Perhaps take an assessment on what you understand or your values to be in terms of right. What does keeping something together for the right reasons even mean? What does dismantling something for the right reasons, what does that mean? What does it mean to you? Okay? I hope this helped you. You put in the comments as you see fit. Always. Take care. Be well. Scorpio, welcome to your mid-month check-in. I hope you're well. I hope you are fabulous. We're going to do a brief yours and theirs reading today. No clarification. Show me what I need to see, please, for that Scorpio energy. What's going on? Thank you so much And your last message in support of my outfit. Thank you. I do occasionally enjoy dressing up, as we see. You know, sometimes I am a t-shirt and jeans kind of gal, and then sometimes I put on some French silk and a corset and go about my day, you know? Sometimes you just get in that mood, honey. To each their own, I say. But thank you. I'm glad you enjoyed that outfit, actually. Some of your comments were great. Thank you so much. That was lovely. Show me what is going on for that Scorpio energy. What's going on for Scorpio, please? What's going on for Scorpio? I'm going to start with your side, but of course, collective readings being what they are, reverse energies as they apply. King of Pentacles, the Page of Wands, the Star. You are opening yourself up to something lovely in regards to a pathway. What that pathway looks like, I don't know. Could very well be in love. But it's coming from a practical space as the King of Pentacles. Okay, so while it is very earthy and I know thyself and it's self-care and it's self-regulation and these are all beautiful things, it says my energy for the Star is coming from a place that I know is right for me, practical for me, but also fulfills me in terms of desires, in terms of I'm doing this because it makes me happy, okay? Because I know how to care for myself. I would like to give that energy to someone else too, okay? So you have some lovely energy here, and you are trying to open up to what looks like a star. And it's Page of Wands, so it's tentative, but it's the star. These are our biggest hopes, wish, dreams, wants, desires, and so forth. And you're trying to address it, whatever that is to you. Who is surrounding? The Empress, the Sun. Queen of Wands, bye. I'll see you in a couple weeks. Have fun. That's great. Leo had something spectacular too. So if you are in fact connecting to a Leo, you might want to check theirs out, honey. Oh my, yes. This is beautiful. The Empress, the Sun, the Queen of Wands. Well, honey, somebody just thinks you the bee's knees. Yes, they should. So the Empress, this is beautiful energy. Very compatible with that kind of King of Pentacles mentality. It's very giving, it's very nurturing, and the Empress, of course, is unconditional love. So long as the Empress is satisfied in terms of love, she gives very generously of herself, which is why we say she is the most productive card in the deck. You can't go wrong when you pull the Empress in love, in career, in anything. When she's producing because she's happy, there's nothing you can't achieve. So this person is showing me Sun, Queen of Wands, they're a little haughty. Perhaps you interpret them that way. Perhaps you think they're hot, they're gorgeous, or that they have very strong passionate tendencies, energy towards you. I don't know. I don't care. It's delicious. Run with it. So I don't know. I like it. I like how you're coming from the perspective of the King of Pentacles. I know myself. I am secure. I am head of state. I know what I'm worth. I know what my value is. Thank you. I know how to take care of me and mine and my household. Page of Wands. So it's interesting. It's almost like you're smiling at this person. You know, and I can't say I blame you. With the energy they're radiating on you, you're kind of like, you know. And then it kind of shyly opens itself up into a star for you. They're showing me Sun, you're showing me star. It's like, well, maybe that could be my new hope and dream. And honey, with the kind of energy this person's packing, I can see why. It's sincere, it's lovely, and here's the kicker, honey. This is what I like about it. It wants to prove itself. It's not passive at all. It's actually quite active. This isn't somebody getting their flirt on with you. This is someone who is like, I'm a heavyweight contender, and I'm going to show you that. I would like to show you that. Let me show you my value, Scorpio. That's beautiful. And they're doing it with quite the enthusiasm. Is there any shared energy here? The Hanged Man, Ace of Pentacles, Page of Swords. No, it's new offer energy. It's introductory. You have no working premise with this person. Yay! Good. I'm so tired of saying the X shit. I really am. I really am. So some of you took that last reading to heart, in which case, again, I'm still proud of you. Excellent. It's the Hanged Man. It was coming. It was an offer perhaps that was suspended from somebody's side in terms of I'm working the energy up to address you, or the other way around. It could be that you were working your energy up to address them. Again, that's still introductory. You could have been introducing yourself to this person, and in which case they're very pleased to receive your attentions, honey. Or it's this person opening themselves up to you, and in which case you're saying hi back. And you're like, okay, maybe this could be a new star. Because it did feel tentative to me. But I like how it's coming from. Somebody is meeting you realistically in the real world in a grounded way, instead of some hypothetical stuff, which I see for us all the time. Strong emotional connectivity, strong spiritual connectivity, but when it comes to the real world, is lacking. This offer, it was slow to come in with the Hanged Man. So that tells me, going back to my point, somebody either A, took their time to come to you, okay, they had to put it off on purpose with the Ace of Pentacles and the Hanged Man. I had to put this offer on purpose for a reason. It was a delayed Ace of Pentacles, okay. In which case they might have known you, or you have known them, and you're the one delaying the Ace of Pentacles, Page of Swords. You kept an eye on them. They kept an eye on you. They kind of know who you were in the day-to-day sphere. They know who you are a little bit. And there was a delay in the offer. Why? I don't know. There's 1,001 reasons why the Hanged Man would exist. I just know that it was a delayed offer to some type, or it was meant to come in when it was meant to come in. If that's true, I would see something closer to judgment. But still, I can't say that that's not a possibility. It was supposed to introduce itself when it was supposed to introduce itself. Wheel of Fortune. Honey, take it and run. Don't look back. Don't question it. I really like, though, my favorite thing by far is the real world energy. Someone who has the energy and is going to back it up. They want to prove it, and you do too. I like this. You seem to be accepting the energy from a place of I know myself, and I know what I'm worth. I know what my value is. And I'm looking to ground in reality with somebody. And their energy's packing some serious heat. We've got Leo, we've got Aquarius, of course, and we've got some Taurus, Libra energy here as well. That may not mean anything, but I just know for some reason that's the biggest emphasis by far is delayed offer. Delayed offer. But trying to open up towards it in terms of inquiry. So that tells me you might know who this person is, and you were kind of waiting for the timing to be right. Or they were, but delayed offer. I don't know, but honey, I like what they're selling. You'd be so dramatic, good Lord. Did you hear that? Interrupting my reading to you. But yes, things are changing. Wheel of Fortune, it's a matter of time. So this person, oh, I have seen that for you before. Yes, I did. Distinctly October was the timeline. I was about to say now. Wheel of Fortune now. I did see that for you before, didn't I? Yes. I remember that distinctly. You were an empress that had a lot to give, and you wanted to expand your empire, and with somebody in mind, and it was an emperor who sat on his ass and didn't do anything. In terms, they weren't developing the connection, they weren't taking it to the physical world. In other words, they had no proof or validity towards what they were experiencing with you because they wouldn't act on it, right? No action means no go. There you go. And then I remember distinctly saying, as that energy was being dismissed or on its way out, an incoming that was quite strong would be in October. One that you would gravitate towards immediately. And they also had fire-oriented and water-oriented energy. That's what I recall. That one was several weeks ago. Yeah, it was the one before your Intimate Tarot. I just remember that because the energy contrast was so high between what you had been experiencing and what was incoming. So this might be your energy cycling in terms of a new experience soon. Nice. Nice. Delayed offer. Somebody took their time. Somebody took their time. Maybe checked you out a little bit. That's normal. But with the energy that's packing here, and the way you're opening up to it, well, maybe this could be my new star. Let's find out. I like it. I like it. Scorpio, honey, put in the comments as you see fit. Oh, boy. The next round of reads will actually be the in-depth full version of yours and theirs. I don't know if I'll see a continuation of this, but I would like to. But in the meantime, honey, you take care and just beware of that incoming ace, you know? Bye. Pisces, welcome to your mid-month check-in for October. I hope you're well. I hope you are fabulous. We're going to do a brief yours and theirs, no clarification. Show me what I need to see, please, for that Piscean energy. What's going on? Show me what I need to see, please, for Pisces. What's going on for Pisces, please? Show me Pisces, please. I'm feeling you today. What's going on? We're going to start with your sign, but reverse energies as it applies, always. The Magician, the Three of Wands, the Queen of Swords. Interesting. That's why I'm feeling you. Your energy is a little amped up here. In a reasonable way. Nothing crazy. But I like it. It's got a certain flow to it that suggests you're determined to carry out something on the manifestation level. The Magician, right? All right, you come packing with the tools. That's the whole point of being the Magician, is that you got the tools, you know how to use them. You're trying to pull something in from the universe, and you're actually literally, in a real sense, waiting on it. I hope that that wait is justified. I want people to have reasonable hope, not unreasonable hope, which is why the Three of Wands always makes me nervous. But you are trying to pull in and generate activity that you are determined and convinced is going to come forward. That's very interesting with that Queen of Swords there for you. Very interesting. You're like, I'm pulling this in from the universe. I'm waiting for it. It's going to happen. Interesting. Surrounding the Lovers. Well, no wonder. Queen of Wands, the Three of Cups. Oh, that's why you're so convinced, because you know it's going to happen. Okay. And they're back. I haven't called you my spices in a long time, honey. Your readings have been hard, dense, and heavy for the past several months. Trust me, I know. I've been there. And your last one. Oh my. That was quite the thing. It took me by surprise. Now this is interesting. I'm looking at a very hopeful but reasonable Pisces. There's a reason your energy is so determined and anticipatory is for good cause. You're right. You do have some incoming energy. You're going to be connecting with somebody soon. The Lovers, the Queen of Wands, Three Cups. They're a little haughty. First of all, I've been seeing you know what? Seriously, I get energy dense readings for people and then they completely flip in the other direction. And I say good for them. Scorpios was fantastic. Leos was fantastic. And, you know, yours is interesting because you're showing me control. Control. Expectation. Skill. Magician qualities. Cool head. Queen of Swords. But you are still anticipating. And that's the most delicious part, yeah? The anticipation. You know that, but you're keeping it in check. This person's energy is like, hi. They're hot, too, let me tell you. But it's not just about sexual attraction. The Lovers is here, too. So it's a very strong, yes, of course, sexual attraction. But there's a deeper connection at play here. It does look like you two are trying to connect. Three of Cups. They anticipate it, so do you. Is there any shared energy here? The Nine of Cups, pleasure, Five of Cups, pain, Page of Cups. Okay, it's looking like you two have expressed your various heartbreaks. You two might have Nine of Cups, that's interesting. Individual pleasure, Five of Cups, pain, Page of Cups. It might be that you are trying to reintroduce yourself into the emotional world, i.e. dating, whatever you want to call it. They might be, I don't know. It might be you that's trying to reintroduce yourself, given the fact that you're showing me such strength of will, cool, control, calm. You want it to happen, but you're not going to run away with it. Is that what I'm saying? Because even though I'm saying shared energy, sometimes it's singular, and right now it's singular, 951. That's pretty singular energy. So that tells me some of you are trying to relearn your pleasure. Nine of Cups is personal pleasure. What we understand pleases us on the emotional level, okay? These are the things that make us happy. This is individual to us, okay? Like how I like my coffee isn't like how anybody else likes their coffee. How I like my coffee makes me happy, and it makes me very satisfied. But I wouldn't expect you to like it that way. You see what I'm saying? It can be small, it can be large. The point is that you are, I believe, trying to recover and relearn some of your pleasure systems, your pleasure pathways. Reinvigoration in terms of rediscovery of your personal emotional energy after what looks like some sort of level of pain and loss. Page of Cups, tentative. I'm tentatively opening my heart space back up. I'm in the process of rediscovering myself. Okay? I understand. So I like that that got my attention immediately. Magician, Three of Wands, Queen of Swords, like, is Pisces being very, very controlled. However, hopeful. I do believe, I have a reason to believe Pisces. I'm looking at a Pisces who is in fact putting themselves out there. Two of Pentacles, you've been tossing that idea around for a while. You have mixed feelings on the subject. Okay, so let's just be careful with that. I like that you're putting yourself back out there. I like that you're trying to rediscover your personal happy cups. I am, okay? If you feel like it's time to get back out there, then it is. Honor that feeling. Yes, by all means, be cautious, be tentative, and if you're going to pull in with intent. Someone is trying to meet you in that space very strongly. So you might have manifested a bit more than you understood. My point is because their energy is radiating in enthusiasm. So if you are in a cautionary space where you're just kind of you're not trying to get your hopes up, you're trying to rediscover your own sense of happiness and your emotional pleasure and sharing that with someone else, good on you, okay? Just make sure that this person, because their energy is kind of loud. It's loud, it's beautiful, but it's loud, it's sexy, it's a little adventurous, and it hits kind of hard. That's one of the reasons why you're looking forward to engaging with them, because some of those aspects very strongly speak to you. But I don't know if you knew how strongly you were manifesting, honey, because you pulled something in quite vibrant, very vibrant. So I understand and respect your form of control here, but don't let the control you. Okay, this person has a natural sense of organic flow around their energy. They're going to be a lot looser than you are, all right? In terms of expression, they're not going to have as many inhibitions. So that to say, if you're in a place of cautionary exploration, make sure you make that clear on the upfront, okay? I'm glad that you are trying to rediscover your sense of emotionality and that you in fact want to share some of that with somebody. You've been thinking about it for a while and you still have mixed feelings on the subject. So I respect the fact that you manifested so hard, but do keep in mind, you pulled somebody in. You're going to be seeing them relatively soon, and I would say no later than 3 weeks. For some of you, it will be New Year's Eve. Some of you will share Halloween with this person. Parties, that kind of thing. Nothing too solid like Thanksgiving or Christmas, but something more loose and sociable like Halloween and New Year's. That's for some of you. Because the anticipation is here, that means the plan is building. They look very much forward to connecting with you. They anticipate it, so do you. It's not any later than 3 months, but I'm seeing it much sooner than that. Okay, so if you two haven't started talking yet, you will be. All right, so again, I'm happy for you. Just be careful with your own sense of control and not letting your feelings run away with you. I understand that, but that also defeats the purpose of emotionally opening yourself back up. Okay, so you need to strike that balance between being cautious and then allowing yourself to flow. Because this person has heavy, I want to flow with you naturally energy. Okay? Other than that, I say good on you, good luck to you, and I hope that you and this person take off. Pisces, put in the comments as you see fit. Take care. Be well. Cancer, welcome to your mid-month check-in for October. I hope you're well. I hope you are fabulous. Baseline reading only, no clarification. Once more, I just want to apologize for your last reading, even though it was beautiful. It was also terribly sad, and yours truly dropped a tear or two, more so at the end, which of course embarrasses me. But I promise you, when it hits me in a real space, I act and feel authentically, and it is what it is. But yeah, I didn't mean to get that emotional on you. It's, of course, your readings do have a tendency to pull that out of me, but that doesn't mean I'm trying to record it. But yeah, it was sad. It was sad, sincere, beautiful. At first I was frustrated with the energy, and then I began to understand it more and more as I kept pushing and I kept pushing. So, anyway, you know, you might want to check it out. I don't know. It may not apply to many of you. It seemed very specific in its own way. All right. Show me that Cancerian energy, please. What's going on for Cancer? Show me Cancer. What is going on, please, for the Cancer Collective? We're going to start with your sign, but reverse energies as it applies, of course. For you, the Emperor, the Queen of Pentacles, Three of Swords. You are showing me a very strong sense of resolve to not show pain. Very strong sense of resolve. You're like, that's not who I am. That's not how I'm about. I won't do it. I won't show it. You have a sense of you need to take care of yourself. You know this. That has become your priority. There is something in you that hurts, and you're not allowing it to show. I don't know why. You might have some very strong Aries in your chart, which automatically explains to me that kind of sense of control. I can't show that. But there's something in your heart that you're not taking care of in the effort to not show it. And you want to. Your energy wants to be softer than it's currently presenting itself. And you're like, I can't do that. I can't take care of this space in me right now. I can't. I have to be Emperor. I have to carry on. But the softer part of you would really like to stop and take a look at this heart space and heal it and look at it more, okay? But it's kind of like, I can't do that. I can't do that. I can't do that right now. Who is surrounding you? What's going on? Knight of Pentacles, the Ace of Pentacles, the Eight of Pentacles. That's a lot of pentacle energy. Let me know, first of all, if you're connecting to an earth sign. Virgo, Capricorn, Taurus. That's interesting. Someone here is showing me that they would like to slowly but surely work with you, work towards you. They have a steady pace around their energy, a sense of I know how to work with you, you know how to work with me. We can compromise, we can make this stronger. We can get more. I can offer more. I can offer more. It could be a monetary thing, I don't know. Is that what it is? Do you feel like your comfort's been disrupted, but you can't say that? Your sense of stability feels like it's compromised, or it's not where it should be, but you feel like you can't show that? Is that what that is? You don't feel comfortable in your home world, your physical world, your material energy, but it's like, I can't say that and I can't show that. I have to be the Emperor. This person then has an idea of that already, because they're telling me, I can offer more, I can give more, I just need to work harder or get a stronger offer or something like that. They literally have a working energy here. That suggests I want to work through our monetary world, and thus our relationship energy will improve. So again, there's a very good chance you might be dealing with the earth sign, because they have that very strong sensation in them that if they can stabilize their material world, their emotional world will flow through that. Oh my. Because they have a lot of reassuring energy. They do. This person's energy is very reassuring. We can slowly but surely, we're going to get there. We're going to get there. Our material world's going to improve. We're going to get the offer. I'm going to get the offer. You'll see. You'll see. You'll see. Just work with me. We're going to keep moving in this direction. We're going to keep moving this direction. Something bigger is on the line here. We can work through it. We can work towards it. And thus, you will get your security and feel better. Here's the thing. Even though you're not saying that, like you can't dare say that, this person knows. This person knows that perhaps your material world, your security isn't where you want it to be, and it feels like the care isn't there by extension. Okay, so I just see their energy trying to reassure you We're going to move in this direction, slowly but surely. Slowly but surely, I got a new offer. There'll be new monetary gains. And then you're going to feel better. I'm going to feel better, right? Because right now, it's like, especially if you yourself have strong earth in your chart, not that it's necessarily the case, you don't have to, but I never feel so good as when you and I are financially secure or stable in our material world, and I can't, I'm the emperor, I can't say that. I can't say that. You know? Perhaps you think it's vain or superficial, and that's why you feel you can't express it. Part of your material world, honey, is not just the actual finances, okay? It's also your physical care. And if that's the case, if you feel like you cannot or not so in control of your environment, you can at least contribute to your physical form, okay? So if you feel like your real world security is not where you want it to be, and that's one of the reasons why your heart space hurts, okay, suffers, you can at least take care of your physical body. So do right by you, okay? Make sure you eat well, that you sleep well, that you drink enough water, you exercise if you need to exercise, you cry if you need to cry, you love if you need to love, okay? So make sure that you can at least abide by those physical laws, okay? So even if your home space isn't where you want it, or the finances aren't where you want it, you can at least get your physical form where you want it, and that will in turn provide you a sense of security. They seem to have very strong ideas that things will improve. Okay, let me see that shared energy, please. The Hermit, heavy earth energy here today, 4 of Wands. So that's exactly what we're saying. Thank you, Spirit. That's a perfect overview. Speaking of overview, justice, balance. We can fix it, we can balance it, we can fix it, we can balance it. It's a matter of back and forth. It's a matter of back and forth. Some of you are expecting change relatively soon. That caught my eye, otherwise I wouldn't have said anything. Libra energy does not have to be. You might have some strong Libra tendencies in your chart, or placements. Yes, I think that's an excellent summary of the energy shared between you two. The Hermit, the 4 of Wands, the 7 of Pentacles. Again, you both have this working construct and an idea that the stronger the physical material world is, your comfort, the stronger the relationship is. So I'm dimes to donuts. They're full earth. Like that's their dominant energy is earth, particularly Virgo and Taurus. Or you have some darn strong earth placements too. The both of you. Because you both have that tendency. It's like if my material world is on point, then my emotions are on point. And that's nothing wrong. All elemental energy has a certain systematic flow. Okay, water, how water deals with emotions is one thing, how fire deals with their emotions, air, and then earth. And I'm seeing the very strong earth tendencies here that all eggs in one basket. If my real world is secure, my emotions are going to be fluid. I will be happy, you will be happy because we're both secure. It's not right, it's not wrong, it's just one of the many points of view in which we operate. That's it, that's all it is. So I see you both healing your relationship through gains, the 7 of Pentacles. It is slow going. I've already seen that. That was back here as well. Somebody, however, does genuinely believe there's an incoming offer that should improve the finances. Okay. The stability specifically. And you're trying to show me a sense of fairness, which would explain straight away, I wish I'd put this down first, which would explain away your energy. I can't say that I'm upset or afraid because our finances aren't great. That's not cool. I can't say that. That's not fair. So I have to be the emperor and I have to clamp down on that. That fear, that worry, that suspicion that things aren't well or they're not going to be well. They're telling me, don't worry, there's something coming in. We're going to balance up better, more strongly. You both have this idea of healing the relationship. 4 of Wands is any sort of relationship. It could be commitment, yes. That yes, things have been stagnant, but we're also looking forward to improvements. So, the finances, the real world material might have set in a certain place that has not felt too secure to you for a long time. They know that, they're aware of it. They know to some extent your real feeling because I just see them reassuring you about the pentacle over and over again. Okay, so you're like, this is fair, this is fair, this is fair, this is fair. I can't show this kind of upset. I need to be a supportive figure. Okay, I got it. When the offer is coming in, I don't know, but they highly anticipate it. They've been working towards it actually for some time, looking at it for some time, contemplating the pentacle, the coin, to improve the finances. For some of you, you anticipate feedback now in justice season. I do that every time. In Libra season, okay? Some of you expect feedback soon, okay? Four of Wands also implicates upcoming energy. That's relatively soon. This person's been anticipating a new offer. I hope it comes through. I do. I do hope it comes through. They have a strong idea that it will, and I hope that it does. You should know, I think, within a week or so. Okay? Hopefully no later than 2, 3 tops. It shouldn't take that long, but hopefully you two will know soon. Okay? It wasn't terribly thrilling, but, you know, our physical world, our monetary world is also another expression of love energy. It's just one of many kinds, okay? Being able to care for our person, our partner, what they're going through, why, all that, it's all part of our love languages. And somebody's sense of security, yes, absolutely, okay? Just because it's not for everyone doesn't mean it's not for some, you know? And that's who I'm talking to today. So if it's not yours, don't take it. Check the other placements. Okay? But in the interim, honey, I do hope that this helped you. You put in the comments as you see fit. And I will see you in 2 weeks. Yeah, 2 weeks. Since yours was just out Saturday. So about 2 weeks from Saturday. Okay? Honey, take care. Be well. Everybody, if you're still hanging out at this point, thank you. Just a couple of notes that I forgot to say at the intro. The next round of readings after we complete the Celtic Cross readings will be the full extended version of yours and theirs, okay, the kind with clarification. It's been a while since I've done those. And then again, just going back into the Sassy Scorpion Tarot online merch store. Thank you so much. And just go ahead and anticipate now what I believe is going to be a silly but cute ad. I didn't have any product to show you today because I literally got the site into a working mode just a couple of days ago. So I have just now ordered my own stuff that I would like to actually put on camera for folks to see. So I'm really excited. So expect, you know me. You know me. You remember what I did last April Fool's? Sanctimonium? That was fun. That was fun. Let me know if you want me to do another Sanctimonia video. That was funny. That was for April Fools. I like that a lot. But anyway, yes, I will probably put together a silly little ad to show off some of the gear. I can't help it. I want to. Anyway. It's the drama in me. I can't help it, honey. I have to do it. I have to express myself. I'm a peacock. You gotta let me fly. That's from The Other Guys. I love that movie. It makes me smile every time I see it. I love it. Is there anything else in here, please? Oh, and I did forget to mention, and this is important to me, I will be also, of course, putting in the store youth apparel. That was actually my daughter's idea. She asked me, Mommy, can you make me a mini sassy t-shirt? Because she knows I call her Minnie. And I said, that's brilliant. So yes, I am coming out with a whole line of mini sassy t-shirts and gear and all that good stuff. So if you got a mini, we're going to outfit them, honey. We're going to outfit them. You got it. For the signs and just whatever. I can't wait. I look forward to it. Let me know your feedback. I can't wait to hear from you guys. Again, thank you so much. I'm so excited. You guys are awesome. Take care. Be well.